the opening lineup for Boston. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. Then there's Moody, and it's Green, and it's Santos in at the 4. Well, these teams, Tim, don't match up often, being in different conferences as they are. When they do, though, there are always fireworks.
Well, the history is there, and when that exists, that's what's going to make these games extra special. Even if the players on the current roster weren't part of those rivalry games, they understand what it means to the fans and to the organization.
Moody with it. Santos, the pass to Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
That's good from Stephen Curry. I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. And it's White missing. Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Curry. Now Pajemski. 9 points last game out. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Green. Rebounded by the Celtics. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Here's Curry following the bucket by the Celtics. And here is Moody. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Now here's White. It's a 3-point game. Brown outside. Drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry from the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Hauser in the corner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry with the bounce pass. Pajemski off target with his 3.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's White. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Green to stop the run. Rebound, Boston.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Now here's Tatum. G right on him. Launches it. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Warriors trail by 8. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about his approach in guarding Jason Tatum. He said, we want to crowd Tatum right from the jump and prevent him from getting into an early rhythm, especially from deep. Because when his three-point shot is falling, it opens up the rest of his game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. The Warriors, 4th.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 5. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Curry against White. Here's the floater. Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
White against Curry. Pulls up. It's good from the top of the key. Curry's got 9.
That is a solid start for him. 3 for 4.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Santos. 17 points in his last outing from deep three-point land. Another miss by Curry.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Green with a screen on Brown. Majemski on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Curry with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Queta, the pass to Brown. And White kicks to Tatum. Brown against Curry. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So here we are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
Here's Santos. No scoring in this one. And Curry has it in the corner. Will it go? It's hauled in by Brown.
But that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Hauser. Tatum kicks to Brown. For the 3. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to Majemski. Golden State moving it around. And Santos gets it to go.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now here's White. He has 5. The 3 from Tatum. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at the Warriors. Right now, they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Here's Curry with the three, and the Warriors another three.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Tatum down low. The kick out to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 12 points in the game.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Tatum setting the pick for White. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Here's Pajemski. Hasn't made one yet. That 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Shireman. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Porzingis at the elbow. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
White with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Shireman. To the left side wing. Here's Garza. Headed by Porzingis. Clock is at 3. Garza gets the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Pajemski. Now Curry. Pass to Melton. From past the arc. And it's Derek White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Boston. It's an 18-point game. Here's Garza. Here's the 3. Pajemski grabs the board. Melton feeling it out a bit. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Green. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for White. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Pritchard with a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land. And the Celtics lead by 21. The Warriors shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Pass to Tatum. Over Horford. Tatum's shot is off.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Horford against Tatum. Horford, no luck. Nice game for the Warriors. It was a loss to the Bulls. Gonzalez passes to Tatum. Here's Garza. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now, here's Melton. Three-pointer. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Tatum. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Spencer. Still scoreless. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
One shot.
With 1 on the clock. Can't hit that one. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
They got Porzingis. Horford is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 8 points.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Here's Pritchard. The Warriors pull it in.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Count it, good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Pritchard's got his second bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
To the paint, deflects the pass. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Not going to go that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Melton finds Curry. No one near him. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
The 3 from Tatum. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Curry.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Down low. Inside. Tatum finds the deuce.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Curry against Pritchard. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. It's good from long range.
And when you rank stretch bigs, you have to place Porzingis toward the top of that list. This guy is a pure shooter at 7'3".
Here's Walsh. Still yet to score. Tatum down low. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
It has certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Pass to Santos. Golden State moving the ball around. Now Curry. Here's Santos. In the corner, it's Melton. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Porzingis against Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Warriors with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Yeah, you know, it simply comes down to effort. They were out-willed, and that just can't happen.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Celtics leading by 11. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Let's keep it going,
Green is checked in for the Warriors. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Celtics. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Celtics, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Pass to White. Now Pritchard, guarded by Curry. And here is Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Moody with it, White on. Here's Santos. Fires the three. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Pass to White. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists here tonight.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Beautiful throw from Curry on the 3.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
Outside Tatum. Brown deciding where to go with it. And the officials call a traveling violation. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. Number 1, the Celtics.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Porzingis. Boston also with the sub. Kate is checked in. And here is Curry. He's got 26. Here's Podziemski. Knocks down the 3 ball. Podziemski's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. From deep 3-point land. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 5. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
It's White on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Brown kicks to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Sinking the tough shot. Jason Tatum.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Inside. And the slam by Moody.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Here's Pritchard. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 11 feet away. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Celtics passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. And shot on the way. That's short off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a savvy move there by Brown to draw the contact.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And he knocks down the first one. Tim is one of the most accurate 3-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. Here's Podziemski. Curry outside. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Pritchard up top, guarded by Curry. Pritchard gets the bucket.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
One shot.
One shot.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Now, here's Brown. He's coming off a 34-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Moody the pass to Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics leading by 4. Pritchard with the ball. 7 points in the game, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the half. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hauser the pass to White. Off target from three-point range. Warriors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting on all cylinders. Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 34.
Well, he had a solid first quarter, but he is rolling now.
Brown outside. Pritchard from outside. And Santos pulls it down. The Warriors trail. Pass to Curry. Now Pajemski. Green the screen. Back to Curry. Over Pritchard. And there the Warriors now with another bucket. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pajemski. Yes, that goes in. Pajemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
The kick out to Brown. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
Curry looking around. The tray. And the last second doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Celtics out in front, leading by a point. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
You love to see this kind of chemistry. It's like our chemistry on the set. Everyone knows his ring.
You know what, Ernie, for once, I can't disagree with Shaq. It feels good to be the king.
I can't run away from this conversation fast enough. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
White against Curry. White dishes to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3, and the Celtics another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Tatum's gone 3 for 8 from the arc. 9 points coming on the 3-ball. Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Boston trailing. Now here's White. 14 points for him. Over in the corner, Brown. 5 on the clock. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Santos. Guarded by Tatum. Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Celtics trail by 5. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Keita. Pass to White. Now here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Moody. Now Podziemski. Here's Santos. Golden State moving it around. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Curry against White. Pass to Keita. Right side Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 19 points.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Now, here's Green. Nothing on the board. Curry against White. Curry is inside. Basket good. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Pajemski on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Pajemski's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Warriors. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the mid-range shot has been there for them over and over. They continue to capitalize on it. Let's see if they keep going back to it.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Pajemski. And here is Green. Curry on the wing. Light covering. Curry can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the paint. Here's Queta, guarded by Green. Queta, the pass to Hauser. Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Just in time. What a job by Brown to get it off before the buzzer.
Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. Over White. The 19-footer is on the money. Curry's got 49 points in the game.
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
Here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Hauser the pass to Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 24.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
Pajemski with it. He's got 11. Pass to Moody. Here's Curry with the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 3. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Now, here's Moody. He's covered by Brown. Here's Pajemski. Outside Curry. From deep three-point territory. The rebound by the Celtics. Queta's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now, Hauser. He's got 6. And here's White. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. And the Warriors making a change here. Porzingis has checked in. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. That one drops. He ties it up. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Moody finds Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. White the pass to Tatum. Pritchard with the screen on Green. The three from Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Santos. Here's Podziemski. He's got 11. Green, the pass to Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Celtics have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Back to Pritchard. The Celtics working the ball around now. And it's Brown missing. Warriors shooting in the third quarter has been going up around 58%. Moody the pass to Green, and Green slams it in.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Brown. He's got 22. Back to Tatum. Great D that time from Green.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. We've got a chance here, so let's now look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, the league's stingiest teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, we can talk about their defensive rating and their pace of play and all of those things, but the bottom line is this team is hard to score on.
D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Golden State. Pass to Santos. They set the pick. Fires from deep. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. And here's Brown for the lead. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Melton the bounce pass. Moody finds Melton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Celtics shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Outside, White. To the middle, wants to get it to Brown and does. Shoots over Melton, and that one goes long. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The lead is 2.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now, here's Brown. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And that one drops for him.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Here's Podziemski. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Podziemski. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on White.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good, Podziemski. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Moody, and then for Boston. Walsh is checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Derek White. Podziemski hits them both. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Garza. Outside, Gonzalez. Drills it from outside. Gonzalez has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Here's the screen. Pass to Garza. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Pritchard. And good! He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Walsh. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. Right back after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
Now taking the positive approach with his team right there.
Encouragement, confidence. I love the approach.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got D'Anthony Melton. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Horford. Then it's Curry and Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Melton. Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Melton's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Curry against Pritchard. Here's Garza. Outside Gonzalez. Tatum passes to Gonzalez. Over Richard. Gonzalez, that's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Horford up top. Porzingis sets the pick for Melton. And another 3 for Golden State. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
There's the screen. 3-pointer, Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Melton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Melton.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Richard with the ball. Pass to Gonzalez. And here is Tatum, guarded by Horford. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass from Tatum. Pritchard from outside. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Now, here's Melton. Porzingis is double. Golden State moving the ball around. Horford from outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gonzalez. No good on the second free throw. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
It's stolen by Green. Now Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. And here's Green outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, he's a below-average shooter from distance, but when Green is connecting from out there, it really opens up the offense.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Melton kicks to Porzingis. And the Warriors, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Here's Richard, and there's the try. Some solid defense from Brown.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Pass to Tatum. Now Pritchard. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
White is checked in for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard, down to 5 on the shot clock. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Rajemski, the bounce pass. Pass to Santos. And here is Curry. Misses the 3. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Fades and shoots, and it goes down 2 points. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Rajemski with it. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 4. Richard finds Brown. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
Here's Curry with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 55.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Pass to Brown. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
It's Curry with the drive. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And if you give Steph any daylight, he is going to make you pay.
Here's Tatum. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Pritchard. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that. The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may." Guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Outside, Tatum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 37 points for Jason Tatum. Outside, Green. Pass to Podziemski. Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Well, his role this half has been to help them space the floor.
Right the pass to Brown. Pass to Tatum. 3-pointer. And Moody pulls it down. Moody's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 7. Now Brown, defended by Moody. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Excellent court vision there from Green. Someone who can see things develop before they actually happen.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. White outside. Up again. Green rips down the board. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Buries the deep ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Trying again. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
Great at jumping into action on these plays, saving that possession for his team.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Santos. Outside, Green. Curry connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Now Curry. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth. Now Green. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the three. It's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
How about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
For the Celtics, shooting.
On the free throw, no good. Warriors leading by 12. Green outside. Curry outside. Now Green. It's blocked.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Well, what a highlight reel he put.
Good, another from 3.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Stephen, a slow start. Did something feel different for you in the second half?
No, just made some shots. It's really the best explanation I got for you. We got challenged at halftime in terms of getting a little edge around what we were trying to accomplish tonight. It took us a while to really gain momentum in this game.
Well, the adjustments paid off. Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.